Hello and welcome. By now, many of you would have already completed the first stage of the personnel audit, visiting your ministries and extra-ministerial departments to verify your employment details in person. That was an important first step. Now, on behalf of the Office of the Head of the Civil Service of the Federation, all the cluster consultant organisations, as well as Phillips Consulting, we are supporting the next phase, a nationwide skills assessment. This second stage is not a test. It's about understanding your current strengths, identifying any gaps, and helping to create the right opportunities for learning, growth, and development across the service. The goal is clear: to build a data-driven, modern civil service where every officer has the skills and confidence to lead. Not just nationally, but across the continent and globally. To support this, we'll be using a globally trusted tool to help you assess your skills through a simple, engaging self-assessment process. Let's take a quick look at how it works.
Hi, welcome to the Skills Assessment instruction video where we will show you step by step how to do the skills assessment. Start by visiting skills.ohcsf.gov.ng. Once the page have loaded, it will look like this. You'll be able to get more information and read detailed instructions on how to do the assessment. To start the assessment on a computer, look on the left and you will see all ministries. Find your specific ministry by scrolling the list, and once you found it, simply click on it. If you're visiting this page from a mobile phone, simply scroll down the page to find the list of the ministries. Once you click on a ministry, the page will reload and you're now asked to add your IPPIS number. Enter the number, and once you're done, wait. Before you press continue, make sure that you check that this is the correct number. Let me see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, this is my number. Very good. I double check everything is correct. Press continue. In the next page, you're asked to fill in some information. Your email address, your gender, grade, band, second ministry, state of origin, and caters. Now, I want to give you some very important details before you start to fill in. The email address we're looking for is your government email address, not your private email. So if you of some reason don't have a government email address, you're not sure how to check it or where it is or how it looks like, make sure to check in with your ministry to get a proper government email address. And make sure to fill it in as correct as possible. Double check twice that it is correct. Next, gender, male or female. Fill in your grade level, the band you belong to. A second ministry is simply if you belong to another ministry. If you don't worry, then you don't have to fill this in. Write the state of origin where you were born and then the cater. Fill it in all as proper as you can, and once you're done, make sure it's all correct and press continue. If you have not filled in a correct field, it will tell you. For caters, there are many different caters. Click and simply start typing a number or start typing the name of the cater, and it will automatically filter and show you the correct cater. Okay, this looks great. I found my right cater. Band, everything is correct. I press continue. In the next step, we will display your name. And we have sent an email to your government email address. We ask you to now log into your government email address, find the email we sent you, and find a 6-digit code. As soon as you got the code, you simply type it in. 401643. That was my code, but I'm sure you will have a different code. Once you enter it, just press verify code. If you did not get your code for some reason, simply click resend code. If you come and discover that this is not your name, maybe you added your IPPIS number incorrectly, you can start over the entire process. Once you're done and everything is correct, remember, click verify code. You will now arrive to this page. Here it is the skills assessment software that we use. on the dashboard page, what you see right now, you're able to follow your process on filling in different information. Once you have succeeded with something, there will be a tick box. The most important one is skills added. We want to make sure that we've added more than 40 skills. To start the skills assessment, either click Add Skills here or go to the menu My Skills and add skills from presets. On this page, there are 3 core steps. Number 1, you need to fill in your band. Number 2, find your department and add the skills. And 3, find your cater and add skills. Now, let's start with band. So there's band 1, junior staff, band 2, intermediate, band 3, senior officers, band 4, management. Well, I'm in band 2, so I simply click here. You will see the page reload and double check that it's correct band, band 2, intermediate. Yeah, that's me, perfect. You're now requested to review different skills. You have adaptability is the first skill. Great. Now read there carefully the description. So adaptability is the ability to adjust effectively to changing conditions, new information, or unexpected challenges. Well, that sounds like something I can do. That's good. So ask yourself, do I have this skill? No or yes. If it's yes, click on yes, and now look at the different levels. Are you a beginner, intermediate, or an expert? So what does this actually mean then? Well, simply hover over each of these little dots to get an instruction and some information. A beginner is usually a person that maybe went to school and you studied, but it's not that you have used the skill, you studied what this skill means. So it means that you have started to actively learning, you're upskilling yourself, you maybe start to utilize it, but other people have to guide you that are more experienced. That is a beginner. Intermediate is a person that are working with this and you're kind of taking a more prominent role when you're using this skill. If you're middle intermediate, you have a deep understanding of the skill and you're actively working with it. High intermediate, you're so good in this skill that you could actually, educate others. And don't worry, just because you click here don't mean you have to educate anybody. It just means that you have so much knowledge that you could share that knowledge with others. And you have used this skill in many different contexts. An expert, then we require much more. An expert is a person that can solve very complex problems using this skill. And not only that, they're able to direct others on how to solve complex problems. The highest expert stage is very few people that are. It is an individual that can conduct keynotes, workshops, and innovate around this subject. Now, let's have a look here at adaptability. I actually feel I'm intermediate. I'm definitely not an expert. I think I'm an intermediate, so I'm going to click that and I press save. The skill is now saved. The skill level you choose is indicated here. Great, this is perfect. Oh, I want to change my mind. Simply click update, modify, and click save, and it will now be modified. Now continue with the next skill, adoption and use of technology. I proactively learn and applies new technologies and digital tools. Yeah, I love new tools. I'm going to click yes here, and I would say I am somewhere here. To be honest, everybody comes to me at work and they ask me on how to do things. So I think I'm kind of more like an expert actually in my work group. So I'm going to click yes. Analytical thinking. To be honest, I have this skill, but I feel like a beginner. I'm not so good at that. And yeah, I feel that I'm still learning. I would love to learn more from people that are better than me. So I feel I'm a beginner. Continue to go through the entire list of all the different skills. No or yes, and make sure that you complete the entire list of the band. Once you're done, it is time to go to the next one, number 2, departments. Review the list of departments and find the specific one that you belong to. Once you find the department, you will discover that actually some of the skills have already been added because I did already add them in the band. Simply continue the review, and anywhere where it says no or yes, carefully read the name of the skill and the description and make a decision if you have the skill or not. Once you're done with department, simply continue to caters. Now, oops, I didn't find my cater. That was interesting. Don't worry, if you do not find your specific cater, that is no problem at all. Just simply find the cater that is closest to you, whatever that means. Is it maybe a cater for executive officer, or is it maybe irrigation, or maybe it's a motor driver, or is it secretarial or administrative or some type? Simply go through everything and find the cater that is most suitable for you. If you find your cater, that is absolutely perfect. Simply click on the cater that is most correct for you. If you don't find it, don't worry, just find the most similar to your cater. Once you're done, you will click, read the headline, make sure you're in the right cater, and then go down and start to do the skills assessment. Asset and inventory management. Tracks, ICTs, hardware, software, and licenses. Do you have the skill? No or yes. And actually, this skill I don't have, so no. Backup and disaster recovery. Implements data. Yeah, oh yes, I do that a lot. But I wouldn't call myself an expert. I feel I'm more kind of like intermediate higher. I can show others how to do it, but I'm not the one that's setting it all up. So I'm intermediate, and I press save. Perfect. Once you're done with bands, number 1, 2 departments, and 3 caters, you're done with these lists. It is now time for next step. Go to My Skills and My Skills again. Press, and you're now asked to add any software or any technologies you use to get work done. We would love to understand better what you use. So I have already added Microsoft Word because, that's something I use every day at work. You know what else I use? I actually use WhatsApp a lot. I know that sounds strange, but I do use that a lot, and I'm going to add it. I'm definitely an expert here because, hey, I'm using it both on my computer, on my phone, with my family, and actually sometimes at work. So I'm going to just click here and I'm going to add it. Are there other technologies I use? Well, I do use Python, so I can fill in Python here. Great, here it is. I add it. I'm going to add my level. I'm actually a beginner level. Done. Maybe you're using Miro, a tool to do different type of whiteboards and like where we can collaborate. Or maybe you use Photoshop or anything else. Whatever you use, simply type it in and start to add and create your own technical skill list view. Once you're done, then you can continue. If you're done, you can also add certifications if you want to. A certificate is simply some kind of proof of knowledge or that you've been certified to do a certain job. You can add a certificate by simply clicking Issuing or Organization and then Certificate Name. If you for some reason don't find the issuing organization, it will come up a process asking you to add a new certificate. Simply fill in everything, and you can even upload your proof file. Once you're done with this step, it is another possibility for you to add skills from any general list. This is totally voluntary. Simply click on any of these skills lists and click Add Skills, and you will see a list of skills. Maybe you previously worked in a specific department or did other things. Maybe I worked in finance and accounting, and I could actually add a few skills that I have here. Everything is open here, and you're allowed to go and add skills for any category that you want. Once you're finished, go back to the dashboard. Review your steps. Remember, the minimum here is 40 skills. I have so far added 9, so I have a little bit of work left. Well, just click Add Skills, go through the different lists if you have missed them. You should reach 40 skills in total. It is also possible for you to add other things like, for example, work experience or education. If you want to do that, simply click on any of these links to go there. Anytime you want to go back to the dashboard, simply click Dashboard. Once you have done all these things and you have added minimum 40 skills, you're finished with the skills assessment. Thank you so much for listening to this video, and we hope that you will have an amazing experience and that you will discover more things about yourself, your personal skill gap, and things you could develop and grow within. If you have any questions at all, please contact your ministry or your cluster consultants. Thank you so much, and we wish you an amazing and lovely day.
We hope you are as excited as we are about this next step in the journey. The skill assessment portals for each ministry will be opening soon. You'll receive further instructions and support directly from your ministry, as well as from the cluster consultants assigned to them. We understand that change can bring questions, but this is not just about reform, it's about empowerment. the Office of the Head of the Civil Service of the Federation, with support from the cluster consulting organisations and Phillips Consulting, are fully committed to helping every civil servant grow, so that you are equipped for today's responsibilities and tomorrow's opportunities. Thank you for being part of this bold and future-focused transformation.